Ice. It's a big concern for a lot of people, and there's good reason for it. It can be a dangerous element affecting people all over the country. Freak ice storms are happening more and more in places that aren't exactly known for having winter storms. In Georgia and Tennessee, historic ice storms have crippled entire towns or even cities. Even in places that are used to cold weather, ice storms can take people by surprise. That's because forecasters can't always predict what form precipitation will take. Will it be rain, snow, or ice? It's not always easy to tell. So let's take a few seconds to get to know ice. Ice begins as a snow crystal way up in the clouds. As it falls, it melts into a raindrop and then freezes up yet again when it lands. That means the temperatures have to be cold way up high, then warm, and then cold again closer to the ground. Ice needs to stick, and that means ground temperatures of 30 degrees or below. There's your first warning sign of a possible ice storm: cold temperatures and precipitation. Fast fact: if you spot ladybugs clustered together under leaves or inside your home, there's a good chance cold weather is on the way. They look for warm places, and you should too. Traffic accidents, slips and falls, even windows can break from ice storms, which is why you have to be ready to manage your way through. The main things you'll need are a shovel, rock salt, sand, thick treaded shoes, and winter tires. Fast fact: it's a common myth that salt melts ice. It doesn't. Salt or sugar or any soluble lowers the freezing point of water, which prevents ice from forming, but it doesn't melt it. Tools and treatments are just some of the things you'll need on hand if the power doesn't go out. But ice storms often cause power outages. In fact, the ice formed on a power line just a block long can weigh as much as a baby elephant. Easy to imagine how power lines can be downed and trees can be toppled. Fast fact: ice can weigh as much as 57 pounds a square foot. Most roofs can only withstand 20 pounds per square foot of extra weight. So lots of ice buildup can mean lots of roof collapses. Ice is dangerous in a lot of other ways too. It's slippery, of course, it can be heavy as I noted, and it's solid so it can shatter glass. That means it can affect you while you're walking, driving your car, or even indoors. Here's a few simple things you can do. To prepare for an ice storm, you need to ready for colder temperatures, and you need to know what to do and which tools you'll need for icy conditions. Because the big issue is power outage, make sure your flashlight and emergency food and water are at hand. One quick trick when you think the power may go out is to turn your refrigerator to its coldest setting. That way any perishables inside last longer and don't spoil right away. Ice storms are times to break out the blankets, rain ponchos, and emergency tools. Have a tool that you can turn off the gas with or chop away ice buildup. It may seem obvious, but shut all the windows and doors and stay away from glass panes. They can shatter. Fast fact: sprinkle salt in rows on icy areas, starting in the center and working your way out. Too much salt can kill your plants and infect water supplies. Consider alternatives like alfalfa meal. It stops icy buildup too. Still, indoors is your best bet for safety during an ice storm. Outdoors is where ice storms can really get dangerous. If you're driving, pull over to the side of the road and stop. It's smart to keep traction devices in your trunk along with a backpack of emergency supplies. If you're walking, look up and down for dangers. Tree limbs can break off and fall, and power lines can swing loose or hit the ground. Stay alert. On the ground, ice can form in patches. Even if it looks clear, get indoors and stay indoors. Fast fact: black ice is when surfaces, especially roads and blacktops, look clear, but they're actually glazed and super slippery. And black ice doesn't always form from rain. Moisture from automobile exhaust can condense and freeze on the ground. The good news about ice storms is that they don't usually last all that long. Live prepared so you can stay safe until the thaw.